Hi soulmates, welcome to Teclar Fashion School. My name is Teclar Ezugu, and in today's video I'll be showing you a pro tip that I use in making my clients' bridal dresses and in hemming my skirts. And now let's get started. For this particular method of hemming your skirts, you are only going to be needing just one material, and that is a crinoline. Some people call it a horsehair braid. So this is what we are going to use to hem this skirt, and it is just 2 inches. Now, I've already cut out my skirt and the lining. This is the front part of my skirt. So I'm going to be placing the two sides, which is the back, on top of it. And then I'm going to be joining it with 1 inch on both sides. So this is the first part of my skirt. I'm going to sew it with 1 inch all the way from the waist to the hemline. And this other part is the second part of the back of my skirt. I'm also going to be sewing it with 1 inch all the way from the waist to the hemline of the skirt. Then I'm also going to go ahead and do the same thing on the lining part. I'm going to stitch the back of the lining together with the front. Now, after I was done sewing both of them, this is exactly what I have. So you can see that I've been able to join the back part of my skirt to the front by the sides, not on the center part of the back. And this is exactly what I have. So right now we are going to be sewing it together with the lining. So right now, go ahead and place it right side facing right side, right? Right side of your lining facing the right side of your main fabric and pin it together. Then you are going to bring your crinoline and you are going to cut off the rough edge, and we are going to close it up with a masking tape. The reason why we are doing this is so that the rough part does not start coming off, or it doesn't choke someone from the hemline of the skirt. So just cut a strip of the masking tape and use it to close it, just the same way you just saw me do. So after doing that, I'm now going to place it on top of my lining. I'll go ahead and place it on top of my lining. I would also like you to note that this my lining is ½ inch shorter than the main fabric. So I'm going to place my crinoline ½ inch before the ending part of my skirt. Please don't allow your crinoline to get to the end part of your skirt. Give like ½ inch or 1 inch gap, so that you can use that same seam allowance to now sew the side of your skirt. So I went ahead to pin the crinoline, the lining and the main fabric together, and when I got to the ending part as well, I cut off the crinoline and also added my masking tape just to close up the edge parts. You can see that my crinoline is not getting to the end of my skirt. There is a ½ inch gap. Now I'll go ahead to use about ½ inch to sew the down parts. So after stitching the down part of the crinoline, the lining and the main fabric together, this is what I have. So you can see that I pinned it and then I sewed it once, and this is exactly what I have. So right now we are going to go ahead and now join the sides of the skirt, because the center back of this skirt is open, so we are going to go ahead to close it. So starting from the waist, pin it from the waist all the way down. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly pin everything all the way down to the hemline of my skirt. So the part where the crinoline is the hemline of the skirt, which is the down part. Now, because you trimmed off ½ inch from your skirt, you are actually going to be having excess of the main fabric when you are joining, and that is how it should be, so that by the time we are going to turn it, you're not going to use that excess ½ inch to now come out as the main fabric, so that your lining does not show on the other part of your skirt. So you can see exactly what I have. I'm going to go ahead now and then pin the other side of the skirt, and I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and join. So you can see the end part of my skirt. You can see that the main fabric is longer, and this is also going to serve as the allowance where the crinoline is going to contain by the time I stitch it together. So right now, go ahead and use 1/2 inch to sew the both sides of the skirt. So after sewing the both sides of the skirt, this is exactly what I have. So now I've sewed the two sides, the two center backs. I've sewed it together, and then I've also joined the down part of my skirt. I'm just going ahead to trim off the excess on the down part so that by the time I turn it, I won't have so much bulk on the skirt. So after 3 minutes, I will just go ahead and turn out the skirt so that you see exactly what we have. So you can see how this is already coming out, right? Now this is the hemline of my skirt, and currently the first part of this is already done. So let's move on to the second part, which is the ironing part. The first thing you would want to do is to go ahead and then give this a good press. So I turned out the lining part again, and I'm going to go ahead now and give it a good press. Also make sure that you have a pressing cloth while doing this. Please do not iron it directly on your crinoline. Make sure that you have a pressing cloth and then iron it down. Now the next thing that we are going to do is to add a hemming gum under our crinoline so that we can be able to iron the crinoline on the lining. Please kindly note that I am ironing this crinoline on the lining part, right? So after adding the hemming gum, I'll now bring my pressing cloth, add a little water, and then iron it together until I'm 100% sure that the crinoline is now permanently stuck to my lining. I will now go ahead and also do it all up until the end of my crinoline so that everything will relax nice and clean, and you can see exactly how that is coming out. So right now the crinoline is now attached to the lining and it is just laying flat. Then I'll go ahead and turn that out again. You can see that the hemline is already relaxing. You would also notice that the crinoline is now stuck to the lining. Now you're not going to use pins to hold your fabric together. Press in the main fabric so that it will lay exactly as it is supposed to actually be, making sure that you have at least 1 inch of the main fabric on the inside part of the skirt. So right now we are going to give it a good press, and we are now going to stick the crinoline all the way to the fabric. So after ironing that, you can also see that the hemline is already coming out very neat, but we are not going to leave it like this. Reason being that I wouldn't want it to come out when this dress is washed or when the skirt is actually washed. So I'm going to carefully insert hemming gum inside of the skirt. You are just going to use your discretion to make sure that the hemming gum is laying on on top of the horsehair braid, on top of the crinoline, and then you now iron it to it. The aim of doing this is that your main fabric is actually stuck to the crinoline, and remember that you don't iron directly on your fabric, especially if you are using a fabric like mine, which is a velvet fabric. So I'll just do this all the way to the end part of my skirt. And guys, this is where we are actually going to be ending for this tutorial. Please remember that our premium blazer online class is starting on the 20th of January this month, and it is a very detailed class. All you have to do is click the WhatsApp link in the comments or click the seller link on our bio. It will bring you directly to our WhatsApp to join. Also remember that you can also join our WhatsApp community of over 1,000 tailors. We are also on Telegram as well. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time coming across my video, you are absolutely welcome to this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Until my next video, guys, I will recommend you join our blazer class. My name is Teclar Ezugu. Bye.